One you have. Phone, whatever it is that you have. So, open yours, pull it out, turn it on, whatever it is. You don't have one? Do you want one? Do you need a Bible? You don't need a Bible? Okay. You don't want one? Okay, fine. I was going to help you out. Okay, however you do it, pull it out. We got some good news today. Now, I found the good news in a really cool place in here. We're going to go to 1 John. I like 1 John. Me too. I think it's a cool book. I think there's exciting stuff in here. Oh, you are awesome, man. Hey, Cass, would you do something for me? You're strong, right? Are you really strong? That's what I thought. Are you strong enough to pick that up? Can you put it over here so I can put my water on it? That would be so... Oh, look at you. Careful. Don't fall down. Right there. Okay, set it down. Set it down. Now, climb up on the step. Climb up on the step. Oops. Careful, careful, careful. No, come over. You're going to fall down, man. Put the table. There you go. Okay, now, can you put it over here? Oh, look at you. You're amazing. Thank you very much. Whoa. Thank you. There we go. Put all my Bibles down. 1 John 1. You know, there are some places in the Bible that I like really super like the remedy. I had a friend of mine turn me on to this. I had a friend of mine who got this when they weren't available for me, which was like so cool. It was the biggest. It's this Blake Shelton finger going back there. It was the biggest. It's got a light on it. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah, my friend. And so this was like the coolest, I think, birthday present, wasn't it? Is it birthday? It was something. 1 John 1. It was somebody's birthday. 1 John 1. Listen to this. He from whom all things began. Who's that? Jesus. Thank you. Who is the very source of all life. Now, how do we know that? We know that because we read in Colossians is one place. It's in like a whole bunch of places. It's in John. It's in Colossians. It's in all kinds of places. It says that life comes from Jesus. It says, he from whom all things began, who is the very source of all life, is he whom we have heard with our own ears and seen with our own eyes and touched with our own hands. So is there ever somebody that you just really think highly of? Do you have anybody that you like really think highly of? Like a person? So if there's someone that you think really highly of, is it cool if you can see them? How cool is it if you can talk to them? How cool is it if they talk to you? And you can like hug them, shake their hand, touch them, do a little side thing. If it's somebody that you think really highly of, is that kind of neat? That you can see them, you can touch them, you can talk to them, have a conversation. They actually want to talk to you. Well, that's what John's talking about here. He says there's somebody here who is so amazing, and we heard him, we saw him, and we touched him. Like, it was cool. He is the word of life that we proclaim. This original, unborrowed, underived life appeared on earth, and we have seen him and testify to him. The original, unborrowed. You look like you're pregnant. You're like walking like you're pregnant or something. I don't get it. Original, unborrowed, underived life appeared here on earth. It is this pre-existent eternal life which was with the Father and is the source of all life. Now he's so excited he's going to say it again. That has appeared to us, and it is this life that we are sharing with you. You know, when you have the opportunity, because you have heard Jesus, you have, through the Bible, seen Jesus, you have experienced him, you know he's touched you, You know he's changed you. I know he's changed me. There are so many miracles that I could proclaim that I have experienced in my own life, that I know that Jesus was present and he touched me. With all the bad stuff that I've had in my life, I know the miracle of God. And I know it so well, I want someone else to just know it. I want you to meet Jesus. I want you to know him. I want you to hang out with him and spend time with him, because Samantha, he makes a difference, doesn't he? He changes our life, doesn't he? And so then you want others to know about him, because you started a Bible club at school last year. Before you got baptized, you were talking about a Bible club. Because you want somebody to know. John says exactly that. He says, it is this life that we are sharing with you. We're telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. This is not a lie. Third time he says, we have seen and heard so that you may join us in the unity of friendship and love. Our unity is companionship and oneness with the Father and his Son, Jesus Christ. This is a family thing. This is a get-together thing. This is a hang-out thing. Who likes to hang out? Anybody like to hang out? Yeah, you like to hang out? Jesus says, hey, I just want to hang out with you, Evita. I want to hang out with you. I see you. I want to hang out with you. That's what Jesus says. He's saying, you know that, right? And he hangs out with you. It doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing or what's going on in your life, whether it's happy time or sad time. Jesus says, I am hanging out with you, Evita, because he thinks you are awesome. Yeah. We write this to share the truth and bring more people into this fellowship and thus make our joy complete. Is it joyful if we meet somebody new? Oh, I think it is. I think it's cool. I've had so much fun getting to know Keisha, but she's not here. And it makes me sad. And I want other people to know Keisha and her kids and think she's really awesome. And making sure that we're working to be friends with, because this is what John is talking about. He says, this is the message we've heard from him. This is the message we've heard him teach and seen him reveal, and which we declare to you. God is the source of all truth, love, purity, and enlightenment. Do you know that? It's where it comes from. It comes from God. In him there's no deceit, there's no selfishness, there's no depravity, and there's no ignorance. Now, how many of you know deceit and depravity and selfishness around? Yeah, one person raise their hand, just so you know. Yeah. Oh, nodding. Okay, nodding, raising hands. Yeah. If we claim to be God's friends and we live selfishly, dishonestly, wickedly, and ignorantly, then we're lying. And we're misrepresenting God, because that is not who he is. And we don't live by his methods of truth and love. But if we live our lives in the light of truth and love, as he is truth and love, doesn't it say in the Bible, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. It says in 1 John 4, it says God is love. If we live our lives in this truth and love, we have unity, we have harmony, we have oneness with each other, and the life of Jesus, his Son, purges us from all selfishness. So now, I want to make sure I know how you're doing. I want to make sure I know you're doing all right. You want to make sure each other is. We're checking on each other. About 3 weeks ago, y'all were talking about how you wanted to make some home groups together. I'm excited to hear how that's going. Have you been calling people? Have you been asking to, hey, could we maybe get together on Wednesday nights? It would be pretty fun if we did that. Are we following through with what we say we want to do? This talks about we want to do that. We have unity, harmony, and oneness with each other. If we claim that we're not infected with selfishness, we deceive ourselves. But if we humbly confess and acknowledge our terminal selfish condition, he faithfully and rightly forgives us for all the mistakes we made while living in selfishness. How many of them? All of them. But more importantly, he heals us from the corruption, the decay, the sickness of our mind and our heart. And if we claim that we have not been selfish, we're calling God a liar, because, you know, we are. We are. So, I want to offer the opportunity for you guys to be considering, what exactly would it look like? What do you want to do with each other? Like, what is that? And where would that be? And how would that happen? Because that was our conversation. I want to encourage us to follow through with that. Like to say, I really want to get to know this family better. I want to get to know this couple better. I want to get to know these kids better. I want to get to know this person better. I just want to encourage you to be able to follow through, because the hardest thing for any of us to do is follow through. Yeah. Anybody else have that challenge? Yeah? Follow through. It's hard. Hey, I got this really great idea. Let's do this, and I'm super excited. And then we don't follow through. I'm guilty of